After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Lombardi Trophy waiting in the wings tonight. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here on the narrative we are all focusing on this evening, partner. In the franchise's first ever appearance here, can they win it all?
And we're focusing on it. The country's focused on it. Everybody on the outside is focused on it. But here's the deal, Kate. If they're going to get it done, they've got to play light, not tight. And that is so much easier said than done.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
On play action now, Lawrence completes. It's Myers. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here's Etienne on first down, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lawrence now off the play action. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 37 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ball in left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to Johnny.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Out of the gun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter, and he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They'll run here. ETN. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Little knocks it through. And all the way into the 2nd quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Ray Davis. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Allen comes down throwing. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
2-0, Keon Coleman. A pickup of 44 yards on the play. 1st down, Bills.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, Allen. Another one caught by Coleman. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. It's inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills get their first points of this game just before halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Prater on to send it away. Tootin now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Washington, the motion man here. First down throw, Lawrence gets him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Lawrence working from the gun. He'll get this to ETN. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from the 37. Lawrence with it on first. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. And the offense gets it back, but of little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Tight end going in motion here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They send a man in motion. Allen on 3rd down. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put him behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Jaguar ball, but they need to attack that lead if they want a chance at this title. Second and 6 coming up here. Washington, the motion man here. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Gets this one to Myers. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Called in by Myers. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
10, Bill 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Back to throw. Shakir with the grab. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And in a tough spot, that forces this offense into 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They go right back to ETN. Oh, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Here he is to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
Jaguars 17, Bills 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. The Bills set to take over offensively. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen has him on the quick hitter. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Escapes out to the left. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And Duval is going to get loud and stay loud. The Jacksonville Jaguars are Super Bowl champions. Well, Brock, as 53 players celebrate amidst the confetti and applause right now, we got to tip our cap to the one who's led this group all season. Only 2 rookie head coaches had ever taken their teams to a Super Bowl win, and now today a 3rd one joins them.
Yeah, every team has a chance to usher in a new era. When they make a change at head coach, we see it all the time. But it all comes down to choosing the right leader to bring in. No doubt now, this was a perfect person to steer this ship and bring out the very best from this